Here's a video that I sent somebody earlier. You know, actually, I can't call you today. I don't really even know that it's that important that we talk until, like, if you're definitely going to do a board and train and a deposit's been made, you can give me more information in an email, but I don't really even need more information. I'll tell you why. Is that my board and train program, it's the same for everybody, and I don't customize anything. So if your dog is trained and it's a hunting dog and you want to do specific stuff with it, it still has to do a board and train with me. You know, that's all I do, and I only do that for a reason. So do you understand what I'm saying? If you're having behavioral issues with your dog, they're dealt with during the board and train. We don't really need to discuss anything if there's something. I'll tell you something, this is the truth. Every time somebody wants to kind of talk to me, I never end up doing a board and train with them anyway. So, I don't really know what you want to talk about. My board and train is set and I don't customize it. Just know that. Okay, now, then he sends me a video saying that his dog has separation anxiety and he wants to know if I can help him with his dog with separation anxiety because he can't leave it without it being destructive. Okay? And then I send this video. See, this is sort of what I'm doing. I'm going to give you information, right? And you're not a client. And I have stuff to do. Listen, you said that your dog is destructive when you leave it. How would it be destructive if you were using a crate? If you want your dog to do a board and train and you think that I'm going to make it so that your dog doesn't have to be in a crate, you're sadly mistaken. You need to start using a crate immediately. You're not helping the dog by leaving it out and letting it be destructive. Use a crate. People that want to do a board and train don't contact me by phone. Those are people that are looking for information. Okay? That's flat out. I just am annoyed anytime anybody does that because I know that the chances of them doing a board and train are slim to none. It is. It's a joke. And somebody that wants information, like my client that's coming in March, this woman paid for a Skype consultation. She had an hour to ask me whatever she wanted to ask me. You know, I answered her questions. It cost $100. It's my time, okay? Somebody that contacts me by phone, you're a prospective client, you're not a client. I don't even think that you're actually going to end up being a client. This is the truth. This is how it is. You know, I've been doing this a long time. I can't remember the last time somebody called me on the phone and they ended up being a client. Other than if it was a referral from somebody. So-and-so, you trained so-and-so's dog. You know, that's happened. That's different. You know, or somebody's dog somebody that's already an existing client said, so-and-so is going to call you, right? They're having problems with their dog. That's different. Strangers contacting me by phone, they never end up being clients. If you want to be a client, you contact by email. People that contact by phone are, generally speaking, they're assholes, meaning they want free information. That's it. And they're unrealistic. This guy, I mean, I don't know who this guy is, but he's unrealistic to begin with. You can already hear it in his tone. It's like, you know, his dog is destructive when he leaves it. Why isn't it in a fucking crate? So he thinks that he's going to, you know, do a board and train with me, and he's still not going to have to use a crate. Forget it. I'm not working with him. There's no way I'm going to work with this guy. Well, I won't say never, but I mean, chances are it looks like I'm not going to be working with this guy because he's already like not using a crate. He thinks that he doesn't have to use a crate with his dog, and he's caused behavioral problems in his dog. Not only that, but in the conversation, he said that other people caused the separation anxiety. Oh, really? It was someone else. Usually it's the owner that causes the separation anxiety. By the way, separation anxiety encompasses 10% of all dogs and 20% of all dogs that are given up. The best thing that you could do is don't say hello and goodbye to the dog. And if the dog's flipping out while you're leaving, you better tell it not to. And it should be in a crate. Fucking put it in a fucking crate. You're making your dog sick. I'm sorry, but it's just like it's irritating. People are so unrealistic. You made your dog ill by not using a crate. And then this guy continues not using a crate with the dog. So every time the dog is destructive, it's trained itself to be destructive and to have separation anxiety. What the fuck? Not everything in my life is about money. This is true. Hard to believe, huh? I'm not just doing any job with anybody because it involves money. I've never been like that. I'll go broke first. I'll go hungry first. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to be miserable working with somebody that's like just doesn't get it. I turn down jobs all the time because it's like this. Listen, the 55-year-old woman that is doing a Skype session with me, that like when I bring up board and train, at the end of talking about it, and I've already said your dog shouldn't be on furniture or in your bed, at the end of the conversation is saying, so if my dog does a board and train, can it still be in my bed and on my couch? No, it can't. It cannot. You've never trained a dog. She had another dog too that never got trained. Now she has 2 dogs. And do you understand? Why am I going to work with that unrealistic person? I'm going to spend my energy working with people that are realistic. And I know that that dog is, you know, listen, it's one thing if somebody has behavioral issues with their dog or dogs, they contact me and say, I've really fucked up. That is a good sign that they know that they've done a lot of wrong stuff, not somebody that's saying, well, my dog has separation anxiety, not because of me, it's because of peripheral people cause this. See what I'm saying? You want to do a board and train with me, you contact me by phone, or not by phone, by email, and if you want to do a Skype with me, then you contact me through email. You don't call a dog trainer on the phone. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. You want to talk about the problems with your dog because you think that the dog trainer is going to give you some information, which I just gave this guy information. Use a crate. You know, it's annoying. I'm annoyed. I'm fucking annoyed. People are fucking annoying. By the way, Bowser, I'm going to have him up here on the table today. I can't wait. He's awesome. This dog Bowser, we're talking, could be an awesome retriever.